Hi, you're watching Off Topic. It's my favorite all-time, real good every time. It'll blow your dick off. I remember we were in the middle of shooting Laser Team. So it was November 2014. So the whatever phone just came out, the 6S, I guess, just came out.
2014.
Or was it the 6? It was the 6. The 6 just came out, and we were shooting in the field. And we had boots on, I remember, like our boots for the Laser Team outfits, whatever scene we were doing.
Oh, it was like moto boots?
Yeah. And he's like showing off his phone, he's doing something, whatever. We're about to do a scene, and he literally takes his phone, he throws it into the air, and it spins into the air and landed in his boot. It was pretty incredible, and he was like freaking out, like, oh no, I can't believe it! I thought I'd never be able to do that again. But like, nobody filmed it or anything. He literally just went like this, threw it in the air, and it came right back down into his boot that
awesome.
he was wearing.
See,
It's the most badass all
It's the most badass. Then, immediately following that, he had it in his jacket at one point, and it's when his jacket's on fire, and he takes his jacket and throws it, and then right after that scene, he's like, where's my phone? Oh shit, it was in my jacket. And he's like crawling around through the field looking for his phone at 3 a.m. that he got like a week ago.
Nice.
We have a theory about Gavin.
Yeah.
Go for
The
it.
Gavin Theory?
Please, there's a lot.
Free theory.
Well, it's whenever we came down for the first time and met you guys personally, I think Gavin had a beer or something in his hand or water, and he was like, hey Jeff, ha ha ha, and he like dumped it on a computer or something. And at that point like no cameras were rolled or anything like that. It was like a joke. And at that point I think Chad turned to me and he goes, I don't think Gavin has any concept of what money is.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
Did it enrage you? Like,
yeah, I was like,
the Kill Bill music started playing.
absolutely. I was like, what are you doing? Start shaking a little bit.
I had a dream with Ryan in it a while ago. I want to tell this. I want to tell this
Did he save you
story in
from
the
a party
podcast.
too?
I almost ran into a podcast like a couple weeks ago just to tell this story, because this was the most like pointless dream I've ever had in my life. Like, it was just worthless. It was a waste of my time to have this dream. What the dream was, Ryan came up to me in the Achievement Hunter office and said, I miss free play. You and I should do free play now. And I was like, I really don't want to do that. and then Gavin comes in and he goes, I want to do it too. Let's all do it. We'll call it 3 Play. And so we're going to make a new show called 3 Play. And then Gavin goes, we should also get Trevor in it. We'll call it 4 Play. And I said, you can't call a show 4 Play, Gavin. And then I woke up.
Really?
That was the whole dream.
Because we actually have a show called 4 Play. We actually do have a show called 4 Play.
It was a premonition.
Yes.
I was like,
I had a dream, I think it was about a month ago. This is all that I dreamt, was I'm leaning back in my bed, just like getting ready for bed, and then Ryan pops up over me, and then he starts smothering me with a pillow, trying to kill me.
Jesus
That was my
H.
dream.
Christ.
All
right.
Like the next day when you came in, what were you like, hey Ryan, what's up?
I tweeted, I was like, it was just a dream, right?
intense.
Right?
Just
Ryan's gonna kill me.
My work dreams are nothing like that.
I hate those stress dreams. I had a great one where I was doing like an entire event for like Ubisoft or something, but I was like playing Watch Dogs, but I kept calling it like Grand Theft Auto or something the entire time. Sure. Like I just called the game the wrong thing the entire time. And then that was my dream, is that we did the whole thing and then Jack went, that's not the game we're playing. Or something at the end
Yeah,
of the
no,
video.
that's the stupidest dream ever. And you're like, oh my God, no.
I was like, what have I done?
Then-
They're gonna fire
yeah,
me.
then you wake up and you feel lame.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I'm
I'm a
like,
loser.
son of a
What was I
bitch.
dreaming about?
I heard
Straight
a
into a
really
onesie, that's right.
terrifying thing not long ago, which is like helping to freeze my uterus entirely, which is that sometimes when you get the scans or whatever they're called, the thing where they look at the baby,
Yep.
Ultrasound?
they look like they're yawning or something. They're crying in there. They just can't make noise because their lungs are full of fluid.
Well, that's their problem.
But like babies are full on crying in your womb.
Well,
You
I
know
mean, what
they're
would you
doing.
prefer? Would you prefer that, or you can hear them and you're like laying in bed and you just
I
hear,
would,
shut up in there!
I'm trying to sleep!
It'd be even crazier if no one else could hear it, but just you. And you're like, I swear to God, he's crying inside of me. And they're like,
He's talking to me!
There's your $1 million butt right there. I'll tell you what.
all right. You say that Sir Ian McKellen is what, 4 foot?
There was
one
a
time.
video we were doing,
One time.
and there was some stupid joke. I can't remember what the hell it was. It was a Let's Watch that Lindsay was in.
Was it Until Dawn, I think?
It was, I can't even remember how it came up. We were talking about like how tall actors are in perspective and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, however got it brought up, and I go, yeah, well, this is actually a fun fact. I thought of somebody really tall, like Ian McKellen, and I'm like, Ian McKellen's actually only like 4'3". Some number that is no way.
Totally
it's true.
unbelievable.
Like maybe if you said he's 5'10", you'd be like, oh my god, I didn't know that. Like it's impossible that he'd be this tall. And as I'm saying, I'm like, I should have said like 5'5" or something like that. And Lindsay goes, oh my god, are you serious? And Jeff and I just have a look, and we look at each other, and we're like. And she just is trailing off in the corner like, oh my god, I never knew that.
Wow.
Go
And
Google.
it was so ridiculous. I
just
didn't
do anything
call it
nowadays.
out. I didn't bring it up. Later that night, we had I think Gavin and Meg were over, and we were talking to him about whatever. And somehow that got brought up. Lindsay brings it up naturally to Gavin as a like, dude, you know what I found out today? I didn't realize how
nuts.
short Ian McKellen is. And Gavin's like, what are you on about? Because he wasn't in that video. And I'm like, oh my god! Like flashbacks. Like,
He's, like, tweeting
I
about it all
forgot
the-
that we never told her, and it blew my mind that for the entire day that was like something she learned. That
was
like,
a fact.
I didn't know. He's actually like, yeah, he's
surprise.
4'3". He's 4'5" or something
very
like that. And I'm like,
trusting person.
no. And like Gavin was losing it.
How tall is he?
He's got to be like 6'2", right?
Taller than
Yeah,
me.
he's huge.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, okay.
well, sure. Not even as big as I thought.
What's
Wikipedia
his name?
says-
Handsome bald dude who's in the Transporter films before they went off the
Statham.
rails.
Oh,
there
Jason
we go.
Statham.
He's like not super tall. He was an Olympic swimmer.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like a
Statham
short
was
guy.
swimmer?
Olympic swimmer.
For what country?
Okay.
For UK? I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Did he ever like?
You said it so
No,
definitively. You're
the
like,
place
the
that he's from.
UK. I think.
Yeah. Idiot.
How tall is
Probably.
Jason Statham?
Let's
How tall do you
qualify
think?
these
Jason
dudes.
Statham, I'm gonna guess 5'7".
Statham? All right, let's go.
That seems
I already know what
short,
it is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Over under on
It's
what?
not. It's not 5'7". What do you think he is?
If he was a swimmer, he's probably tall. I'm gonna say 6'2".
No.
5'8".
5'4".
No. 5'6".
Shut
Oh,
up! Really?
that's close.
I-
That's close. That
Swords
is short.
usually-
I got
Nice
a
and
chance to
tall.
Short
interview
man.
him at
Michael
South
Phelps
by
tall as
Southwest
fuck.
a while ago. He called me darling, and Brittany was like, "All right, let's go." Because I was like,
Oh man.
Was it
I
like
want
Transporter,
Jason to call me
darling?
darling.
"It was."
It's like,
it
all right,
was-
darling.
Yeah, it was
Like
like
in his
that, and I
gruff
was like,
voice.
"How you doing?"
I
And Brittany was
fucking
like, "We have somewhere we need to be."
You know, it's funny. We
gotta keep an eye on you.
Well,
That's the same South by that Jack was supposed to do an interview with them.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember this like every time because it was like, you know, Spy was coming out and it was potentially going to be Statham, McCarthy, and Rose Byrne, and they were scheduled to do some like gameplay shit, which sounds like shady as shit. Like it happens all the time where like somebody's manager talks to somebody, and it comes to us like, oh, there's an opportunity to play video games with these people, and it's always like 19 people away from the
Sure.
person themselves. Like, do they play video games? Do they know this? Are they gonna? Did they say yes, or did people say yes for them? Because
They're like, yeah, they're very interested.
You look like
Yeah.
an asshole when you get there, and it's like, oh hey, I heard you're a huge fan of this, this, and this, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like that happens
What's a
all
video
the,
game?
that happens
Yeah,
all
exactly.
the fucking time.
Usually with video games, yeah. They're
Yeah.
like,
So-
oh, they're a huge gamer. And we're like,
Yeah, I
"Oh."
played Madden once.
Yeah, that
That's
happens
awesome,
all the
great.
time. So Jack was scheduled to go do that, and then okay, Statham canceled. It's not happening. It's like okay, it's not happening. But Melissa McCarthy and Rose Byrne. Oh, they're like 2 days before. Oh yeah, I got the Melissa McCarthy. She can't do it. She didn't have time. It's not happening. It's like okay, and Jack's like, well, is Rose Byrne still gonna do it? Because let's just cancel the whole thing. Because he was leaving work to go to South by to do that, like as a whole day instead of be at the office. And he was like, I'll go, but I mean, I'm assuming she's gonna cancel this, right? Like that to him, he's like, she seems the least likely out of any of them to be like, oh yeah, I'll play video games, blah 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 blah. But you know, you never know. So he's like, okay, nothing gets canceled. He goes there. He goes to South by. He gets to wherever he's supposed to be at whatever time. And I don't know that he ever even talked to Rose Byrne, but he talked to somebody like representing her. And he's like, yeah, they had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. And he's like, oh, I'm supposed to do this with Rose and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll check with her. They check with her and they're like, yeah, no, she's not doing that. And Jack's like, cool. And then like he left South by. Like, that was the whole reason he went there.
Sucks.
And I remember all day at the office, we're like, man, Jack, you got Rose burned.
We had.
Jill holes.
It's all I think about when I hear of Rose Byrne is how she burned Jack. Like he's like, "Oh, you know, I wouldn't have cared. But I went all the way down there. I had to find parking. I had to get in there. I missed the whole day. Da, 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 and then not doing it.
I start
anyone on my side.
sentences and no one, including myself, knows how they're gonna end.
No.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hashtag get Colin for extra life.
We gotta do that. That's one of the reasons
You
I
can
wish I was.
kick him in half.
I wish I was verified on Twitter for reasons like that. So I could tweet at people and be like, you know what would be funny if you showed up here. Love you. It's like, yeah, literally like the first Twitter application thing for verification. I was just like, you know, I said who I was in the description and stuff like that, and then I sent it in. Didn't get verified. And so then, but then I heard Mika had applied, didn't get verified, and then applied again and got verified. So I was like, oh, then I'll apply a second time because they said I should. Applied a second time, and in the description I was like, literally everyone else I work with is verified. Please help me. Did it
work?
No, I didn't get verified.
Did you like? Did they tell you didn't get
They
verified?
send a
You just hear
response that
nothing back?
says no.
Did they give you a reason? It's like fuck you.
They're just like, we're not doing it. All right, sweet.
They're like,
Yeah,
you have to be this tall.
We
to get
crunch the
verified.
numbers, but fuck you, Jeremy.
Yeah, so that's a shame.
Fun.
How the fuck do you
Just
already have a
teens
hat?
dying.
Your channel's like
Hey,
4 days
busted it
old.
out.
I don't know.
Good looking hat, too.
Yeah.
It is a
Not
good
a bad
looking
looking
hat.
Thank you.
Logo's
Appreciate
better than the content for sure.
100%. That's right.
What are they gonna do?
When I was at Cancun one time, there was this really overweight woman at a swim-up bar. Got blasted, like just kept doing tequila shots. You know, she's like, "I'm so fun." All her friends didn't want her there, and like, so she got so hammered
She was fun.
that
So fun.
she could not physically get back out of the pool.
Oh well, the pool makes it easy. That's the other problem about a swim-up bar and getting drunk at the pool.
Right.
It does most of the
You
work.
feel swimmy already, right? And so
Well, it's
she-
like, and you just sort of exist, and it props you up.
Right.
And gravity sets in when
So
you get out.
they had 3 staff members, one in the
my
pool
God.
and one on each of her arms. Like hoisting her back out of the pool.
They gotta get the
'Cause she
handicap
couldn't
thing.
do it. She was just
And
like,
she had the
limp.
most all-inclusive time of her life.
yeah.
Yeah, she sure did. She walked over to the potted plant next to us, threw up in it, and then went to her room.
All bets were off.
So on the topic of all-inclusives, there's like one of my favorite things to do with those is to go up to the bar and just be like,
Thought you were gonna say the Bunny Ranch, but go ahead.
no, go up to the bar and just be like, make whatever. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Right? Like, I'll just be like,
Give me a
say the bartender-
specialty or
Yeah, just
something.
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, here's the kind of shit I like. Go for it. So I walked up to the bar one time and I did that, and they gave me a drink, and there was these 2 guys standing next to me, and one looks at me and he's like, I like that. I like your style, kid. And I was like, thanks. Like, I was probably 19 at this point, but like, you can drink at 18 there, so I'm like, cool. And they're like, you want to do a tequila shot with us? Like, we're doing one right now. I was like, all right, sure. And he's like, how's it going? Friends call me J Money. That's how he introduced
How old
himself.
was this guy?
Like maybe 30 at most.
Okay, because
So not old at all.
I was pegging him
Something-
at 55.
something
No,
really
no,
young,
no,
cool
Just
guy,
going,
the way-
"Hey,
yeah.
Sailor, Sonny,
No,
I'm
no,
30."
he's like, you know, friends call me J Money.
Okay.
You can call me J Money.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. And he's like, this is my friend, downtown Vic Brown.
Good start.
I was like, all right. So they poured a shot of tequila for all of us. And like, you know, so at 18, I hadn't been
You're
drinking.
getting younger. You were 19.
Long
19,
story short,
sorry.
Jeremy
At 19.
blew them both.
I hadn't been drinking that much, like, you know, at 19. But so, had like a shot of tequila with them. They're like, all right, one more. This one's for, like, what are you? And I was like,
Jeremy.
I was like, Jeremy? He's like, no. Who are you? And I was like, Julie? All right, Julie.
If only
cool.
we knew at the time he would have been like, Monster Truck! Yeah.
They're like, all right, Julie, J Money, downtown Vic Brown, another shot. So we had another shot, and so I walked back to my parents. That's what I was doing. Like, I was there with my family. Like,
I
they're just at a resort.
got J-Money,
And, like,
got me.
sat down with them, and like I was just sweating and didn't even realize it because like all the alcohol was coursing through me. It was really like humid out. My dad's like, "What the fuck happened to you?" And I was like, "Fucking downtown Vic Brown, man, J Money." They were all
Did you do heroin? What are you talking
all
about?
over me.
Some stories.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good one.
But those places were awesome.